All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go, P, let's go. 15. Let's get there. Check 9, check 9. Kill. Hey, blue dot working. Check 24.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Rush in. Jet, hey, dribble in.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Hey, dribble in. 43. 61.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's
okay,
complete.
Get out of here, man.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it here with Gordon. And this carry now is productive. Swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So fucking aggravated, like, god damn.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Lost twist.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And
how do you miss?
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Get the fuck
Here's
out
Jack
of here,
Fox
man.
now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
That's how you drop that, man. Get out of here.
Off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? We'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Make the fucking catch, Cottrell.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And taking it across midfield. Just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Yellow. 180. Arrow 15. Check three. Switch. He's checking. Recon, 132 fight.
On first down, they run with Howard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 50, yellow. March 43. I'm trying to collect.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Pick it up. Alpha. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Check fast. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm coming. 43's the mic. I got one. Hero 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. I'm the little lady. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Take it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Chargers nothing.
Yellow. I'm the little lady. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Tighten up.
They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You got it.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Yellow.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Howard.
And you're waiting on the tag. Like, god damn.
Chiefs touchdown.
Why are y'all fucking waiting?
Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Keep the fucking gap, man. Like, god damn. It's following the fucking line. Why y'all wait?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
Don't get it. Like, why the fuck are y'all waiting?
The 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And to the 42-yard
get your big ass on the fucking second level.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Like, fuck, get your big ass.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we gotta get to the ball, G. We gotta get to the ball.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Allen's got it, complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Check, check.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And caught by Henry. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
first down. Winston. Open man is Cantrell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go, D. Get up.
To the air again with Winston. Toward the end zone.
He's not even looking at the fucking ball.
Incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down
Get
there.
the fuck
need to be a
out of
little bit
here,
more
man.
careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's not even looking at the fucking ball. I'm fucking bullying it. Let me get it in there.
On second and goal.
Fuck, man.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And it worked his way
Fucking
closer to the
aggravate.
goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial
So
up?
fucking aggravating. He's not even looking at the ball. Get the bitch in there.
Slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pilot 64, weak. Yellow. Mark 43. Mark Charlie. 65. 65.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't hang on. to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's a 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming for you, son. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Pop. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Green, triple T. Here we go.
Throwing. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Bro, like, God damn. Goodness, man. Man, where's the replay? Bro. Bro. Damn, man. Let me get my ball back. Something. God damn. And he gonna turn.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Running with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Hey, bro, what are we doing right now? Like, fuck, man.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's like, so fucking aggravating, man.
Now Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bad throw.
Yellow. Don't say nothing. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, Fenty.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Bro, this is...
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Fuck, man. Damn. Oh, God damn. Bro, you running. Fuck, man.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone?
Oh, somebody, bro.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Decline.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
Why not just decline? Why not just fucking decline, man?
It's a risk-reward play. So many...
Just decline. Diggity dog, just fucking decline it.
Come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in near an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Don't worry.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
God, it's just like, God damn, give me some fucking protection up the fucking middle, man.
Punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Can't even fucking step up.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Fuck, let me step up. I got him deep downfield. I can fucking step up.
It'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Fuck, man. Just let me fucking step up.
KC
2
offense
yards.
out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Fucking step up into the
Both
pocket and
teams appear
fucking
ready
throw
for
it
the
deep.
fight ahead, and we resume action here in
That's
quarter
all I
number 3.
want, man.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
All these people no block.
What they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Thank you.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
No fucking blocking.
We're just starting the second half, and we got the football.
Goodness,
go ahead and
man.
punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Just give me something. Like, it's fucking...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Winston now. Got Gordon open, completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Again, it's Johnson.
What are you doing?
Here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
How you don't get that, Johnson? Like,
300 pounds. He's a big man.
That's gonna be off.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good.
I'm so fucking mad. Like, god damn, man. Give me some fucking running room.
It's not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can
so fucking aggravate, but I could get fucking gas up the middle.
There for him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
look at this shit. He just watching. I constantly get gas up the fucking middle.
They'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
Against non-fucking running teams.
Because here's what I think happened. They got
I'm about
in
to
there
start
and they
playing
said,
aggressive. Fuck
let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense. Let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So fucking aggravated, man. So fucking aggravated.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
57 color.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Done that play like 5 times already.
Finally drag him down at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
43.
A give to Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. All right, go, Woo, lady.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Switch, switch, switch.
50, yellow, 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 yellow. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
44. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go.
Right there.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Yellow. I go, Woo, lady.
Turn. Ringo.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17.
Okay, Ayana, okay. Mama's here. Okay, I'm coming. Tell her I'm coming. I'm in the middle of a game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
She's so fucking aggravating.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a single for, and take it.
And I fucking...
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Winston. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and
Nigga, this takes so long to get in the fucking route.
Jones, what a
Don't get
season
it.
he continues to have.
It's taking so fucking long to just get in the fucking route.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Winston. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open
Let's take
right there.
these guys
You got
to
to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and long for Winston. And he's going to be sacked.
Just get rid of the fucking ball.
Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
God damn, man. Any other time I get rid of the fucking ball, I'm pressing it way before you even get there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
So fucking aggravated. I'm so fucking aggravated. Like, god damn. This is fucking annoying as fuck.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Check, check. 45 is the mark. Quick.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Go up for it. What are you... This guy's not going up for it, man. God damn, it's 101. Whatever, man.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Fucking 101 against some fucking...
They'll run on first down.
I don't fucking get it, man.
And that play
Go up and
goes
get
nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage.
At least fucking
at the
attempt.
50, right in
God
midfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check it out, Reed.
They go with Howard again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Am I good? I know you don't have to disinfect me.
Yellow. On the line.
Let's get it. Deuce.
15.
On first down, it's Howard. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Winston. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll throw again. Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Where you going with it, Winston?
Receiver.
Where you going with it? Where you fucking going with it?
You know, it's a
all that open area, and you can't get it in.
He's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 1st down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Just get rid of it. Just fucking get rid of it, man.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
That plays so fucking hard, but it's unreal. Missed field goal. God just take me forever to fucking get the ball out of his fucking hands.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
45. Mike, 45.
2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't really care. Whatever. I know he's going to send the blitz, but my line has been ass all game. And Chris Jones just once again.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line.
6
yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
Waste of timeout.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 45, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I did not want to throw it to him, but whatever.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Whatever.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All fucking game. Oh, this is so ass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Winston on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
This is crazy, man. 2 guys on him, and he just 5 sacks. Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. 50, plant.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Let's go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Double time. Everyone got 4 down.
Now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
su friend le hubiera dicho, es que Fonsi was de. Así se hubiera hablado. Pinche chiquilla. La mía de sandía también está bien buena.
Oh, thank you.
No, ¿por qué fue Fonsi y esto se va a poner a dieta? Mira, pues ahí la dejo, mamá. Ahí la dejo, pues. Okay, Mom. Okay. Okay. Okay, Mom. Bye, Mom. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me go cook, you know.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Ayana, come here. What? Excuse me? Yes, ma'am. You already said what? It's left. Homework. What did you accomplish today? Okay, did you read chapter 15 and 17 or 16 or whatever? Yeah, I finished the whole thing. Alright. How many sermon lessons have you done? I haven't done any because I was home. You're doing 3 tonight. 3 tonight. But yeah. Come here. Come hither. Really? What's the one? Grab it. You know the only one I probably saved the night today. The mom said he did not. He has to do it on Friday.
Today's not Friday.
Today is Friday. Today's Thursday. Get the hell out of here. I know my day.
Today is Thursday, Añana.
But you don't know your math.
Listen, come here. You need to go pick up your blankets.
Whatever.
Why'd you put them there? To begin with.
And my car was charging. I was using it. What if I just found it?
Appreciate it.
Shut up.